Hello everybody, welcome to Art Hang Party. Happy Thursday. Hi, Kaylee is here, and Cece is here, and Becca is here, and Elise is here. Hello and welcome to Art Hang Party. It is Thursday. Hi Melly. Art Hang Party is a weekly live hour-ish long art making session full of fast-paced drawing and a lot of fun. Everyone is welcome, whether it's your first time drawing or you're a seasoned professional. Hi Alice and Michelle. Let me know if you're here by saying hi in the chat like everybody is doing. Maybe where you're tuning in from and what materials you're planning on using today. I will let you know what I'm using. Jennifer, first time live. That's so exciting. Welcome. Welcome to Vintage Pottery Week. I didn't say this week we are drawing vintage pottery. Hi Anne and Nanette and Tracy. Elise, another Elise. Hello. Comma's here. Weird is the best. Yes, let me know what materials you're going to be using. I'm going to be using these watercolors that I just put water on. They are Viva watercolors that Sarah gifted to me, and the colors are very lovely. So they actually kind of match the color palette a little bit. They are a little bit Kiritaki Gonzai Tombi kind of watercolory. They're very nice. I just got them yesterday, so I thought I would play with them. Yes, so vibrant and delicious. Tammy, hello. Tammy is Ida in the chat, just so everybody knows. Jennifer is in Oregon using Inktense. I also have Inktense pencils for a little bit of detail. So I'm going to be using both watercolor and Inktense pencils. Nanette is starting with ink, I think. That's excellent. That's excellent. Kaylee, thank you for putting a link to my art shop, where you can find Art Hang Party stickers. Very exciting. And also some artwork stickers. All, I think, if I do say so myself, extremely well priced. So they are there. You can buy them in sets or individually. And I always put in little bits of artwork and things that I make here at Art Hang Party. And I am working on pieces of watercolor paper today, so these will be being sent out with any sticker orders in the upcoming, in the near future. I'll have 16 of them to pop in envelopes. Nellie D says, I'm in Toronto and it's a weird day. Going to try to use soft pastels though. I hate how messy they are and I'm trying to like them. Yeah, Melly just found a set of soft pastels that she had when she was a kid, which is kind of cool. Really weird day, Melissa. So windy, says Michelle. I know. Oh my gosh. We're down at the lake too, also in Toronto, and it's been windy walks. Hi Anne, you're from Maryland. How do you say that? Maryland, using Inktense pencils and Neocolors. Nick, hello. Anne is using paint pan set. Michelle thinks she's using a Staedtler Mars aquarelle pencil. No, that's not the Stabilo all. Kathy, hello. Staedtler markers is the plan. Sounds good. Hi Meryl, happy Thursday. I think I'm missing some chats. Lutza, hello. Nanette is asking if my microphone is new. No, you can just see it so that you can hear me because my voice is always so quiet. It was a Christmas gift from Ray. I really don't like having it in view, but I think it's necessary to pick up my ghost voice. Alice said, I'm in Quebec and we had a tornado alert. I think they happened a little east of Montreal. Oh my goodness. Hope everybody's okay. Rab is here. Hello. Becca says from New Brunswick, Canada, using Neo colors and possibly oil pastels. Excellent. And from Maryland, Alice is starting a new sketchbook. Yeah, that's exciting. Using Neocolor 2s and a fountain pen. Can't go wrong with either of those. And Tracy says, I'm using dog hair. We're having severe thunderstorms here and he's shivering on my lap. Hopefully it will let up and I'll get to draw. Oh, poor baby. Give him really tight hugs. Really, really tight hugs. Zan, welcome back 2 weeks in a row. Very exciting. Sweet Mike. Reb says, I found some watercolor crayons at a thrift store, so I'm gonna try those out. That's cool. Lutza says, using oil pastels, we'll see how messy it will get. And Millie says, poor puppy. Okay, before we get into it, I'm gonna remove the color palette. I've got so many things in front of me here when I am looking here, and I'm gonna pop up for 2 seconds and tell you that we as in not just the royal we, but we as in Debbie Draws Funny and I don't have water for my watercolor, scheduled a new free draw Friendzy drawing session on Zoom, and it is happening on Saturday, July the 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I will pop a link in the chat here so that you can RSVP. It's free, but it is on Zoom, so we get to chat and laugh and talk with each other. We're going to be drawing, we're going to be doing a retro beach party, which is very exciting. We've done some build-a scenes here at Art Hang Party. We're going to take it over to Free Draw Friendzy, and it's going to be a good time. So hopefully, I know some of you have already RSVP'd for that, but hopefully more of you will, so that we can get to see and chat and laugh with each other and draw people on the beach. That would make me very happy. Let me just quickly grab some water so that I can use my watercolor, and I'll be 2 seconds. Very unprepared. Okay. Natty June, hello, is asking Reb what kind of watercolor pencils. Millie says, we'll hope for a replay. I have a wedding to attend that day. There will of course be a replay. I think it's going to be on my channel, but I'll share a link regardless of whose channel it'll end up on, either mine or Deb's. So, but for sure, replay will be available. As always. And there are replays of all of our Free Draw Friendzy sessions, either on mine or Deb's channel. Debbie Draws Funny, if you don't know, Debbie Draws Funny here on YouTube is a great channel for you to follow. We're going to do 5 minutes for each reference today. I did put a little poll up on my Substack post asking if people wanted, don't start drawing yet, if people wanted to do the random timer game, or start fast and work slower, or do all 5 minutes. So all 5 minutes was the winner by a couple of percent. So that's what we're gonna do today. Natty June says, we were going to make the cookies before Art Hang, but ran out of time. I think we'll make them after. Excellent. I had in the past made a recipe card for sugar cookies and had them printed, and I think I'm officially out of them, so I kind of feel like I want to print some more. I have more recipe illustrated recipes too that maybe I should think about doing a little set of them or something. That'd be cute. Anyway, okay, I think I'm ready. I've talked enough. That was a lot of talk. That was 11 minutes of talking. Okay. 5 minutes on the clock. I'm just going to go ahead and start it in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 5 minutes. What color even is that? Millie got one. Oh, Michelle got one. You got one of the cards. Kama says they're so cute. Really enjoyed finding your recipe in my latest order. What else did I did a roast turkey and banana bread. Banana bread. Lisa said, oh no, the timer started when I ran to the kitchen for some sugar cookies. Yeah, Lutza just made them. They looked really good. I have to say, I think you did a great job. Oh, maybe I'll play with a little bit of shadow in honor of Shar, who is on vacation. Shar is on vacation. Oh, Nanette got a recipe card too. I might have some tucked away somewhere, but I really do feel like I'm out. Kaylee says we are listening to the jazzy house sounds of DJ Strobe, DJ and record producer since 1986, house music lover since the 80s, and bringing that love to everybody. I really do feel fortunate that we have DJ Strobe's music. My goal is to get DJ Ray producing music, and then we can get some of his tunes. But baby steps. We have 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Jennifer says, I got one as well. Can't wait to try it. If anybody wants the recipe without the recipe card, or actually have the recipe card illustrated so I can share that, maybe I'll pop it in the Discord. If anybody else wants to try making them, it is a no-fail recipe. Icing sugar is the same as powdered sugar. Yeah, like confectioner's sugar, I think is another word for it. But powdered sugar, yes. Yeah, the sugar cookie recipe has never let me down, nor has my banana bread recipe. The secret ingredient in the banana bread recipe is bananas. More of them. As many as you can put in there. We almost failed on sifting the flour. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. 1 minute, 8 seconds. I think that's fine. Um, 52 seconds. Kama says we used to have a machine that turned regular sugar into powdered sugar. What kind of magic is that? What kind of baking magic turns regular sugar into powdered sugar? And don't tell the drug dealers about that. 24 seconds. Kama says it was so fun to use as a kid. The sifter, did you? Oh, I used to have one of those. I think I still do have one of those sifters that has the handle on it. That you pour the flour in and then you just like pull the handle and it sifts it out the bottom. I think it's just called a sifter. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. All right. That was 5 minutes. So I found all of these recipes. References. I found all of these references thanks to the Art Hang Party reference library hub. I couldn't think of what it was called. Okay, 5 minutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yeah, thanks to people submitting links into the Art Hang Party reference library hub. I found some of these on the Smithsonian website, and there's another one. So these are all like legitimately old vessels that we're drawing tonight. Oh, Kaylee, look at you with the reference hub link. Ugh, thank you. That's cool. Yes, we decided we're buying a sifter like that, says Lutza. Kaylee says I have a couple of those vintage sifters. They're very handy. I got you, boo. Tracy says, I predate the food processor. You're funny. Laura, hello. I'm glad I'm here. We had bad weather rip through the area. We had no power. Thank goodness for fully powered cell phones. Oh, I hope everything's okay. I feel like... Does this need a background is what I'm wondering. We have 2 minutes 40 seconds. Oh, Kaylee, that's such a good command where creativity meets community with the big stars. That's cool. I have to take a look at what you've done, what you've updated there in the chat command file. Oh yeah, I was doing shadows, wasn't I? This one needs a green shadow. Look at the color. I can't really see it properly. Maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit. Look at the color of that green. Is that not yummy? I think I copied that one from the site, so the star is copied from there. Cool. I don't recognize that as like an emoji. But that's cool. If it wants to be nice like that. Oh no, Anna says all my gray tombos are packed up. That's when you just have to change the color. You just have to say that's not gray, that's purple. That's I just picked a gray out, which I don't want. Where is 1 minute? Okay, we're going deep indigo. Just completely change the color. I guess I didn't add a background to this, huh? We'll now see. Secret emoji. Perhaps Swiping a wet brush over a pencil's graphite. Oh, would do the trick? That's not a bad idea. For Anna. If you don't have watercolors. 14 seconds. Not, yeah, it's close enough. We'll call that close. Time's up. Beep, beep, beep. It feels weird if I don't say beep, beep, beep. That's just something that I have to say. All right, this one's pretty. Ooh, smart. Kaylee is smart. All right, 5 minutes, a little more involved, this one. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kaylee says, living on a budget has taught me to get really crafty with art supplies. And Anna says, I have a few other neutrals and I made it work. It's fun being crafty. It is fun finding multiple purposes for things. Tammy says, I got the Stabilo all you recommended. And what do you think of it? I hope you like it. Actually, Sarah, in addition to sending me these watercolors and a whole bunch of other things, gave me a Stabilo all in white, which I haven't tried yet. It may come in handy today. That's not the color that I wanted. Michelle says, I've given up already. Too much detail for tonight. Just do big blocks of shape. Just do big blocks of shapes. Don't even worry about the details. Just play with abstracts. Like, you know, representational. Tammy says, very smooth. I love it. Tama is very curious about Stabilo all. I think, Kama, that you would really like it. Michelle says, got it. I mean, do what you want, but I think you can still have fun with shapes of color. My friend Jam says, step 1, draw a shape. I think about it a lot when I'm stuck. Yeah, it's the same as Char's shape color, which is basically just focus on shapes and color. And when all else fails, blind contour. Grab a random pencil. I don't know if Sarah is here tonight, but Sarah, if you're here, I'm loving these watercolors. The colors of the watercolors are very nice. It's the spring set of the Viva in the cork palette. It's nice. It's nice. Uh-oh, Nick says, I have my first casualty. No room for the lid. Like me and no room for feet. 58 seconds. This guy needs a shadow. Let's go. Let's go periwinkle. Oh, I don't want it coming out. There. Oh, that's perfect. So maybe your vase just doesn't have a lid, Nick. Tracy says your advice to just draw what you see has helped me many times. Excellent. Anna says, same, I did that too, as in no room for the lid. I'm surprised I do. That actually fit quite nicely on there. Actually, 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Bum, bum. Next. This is a bit geometric for my brain, but let's do it. In 3, 2, 1, here we go. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna listen to my own advice, and I'm just gonna do one big shape, and then I'll worry about next later. This vase has a cat hair in it, but that's okay. Melly's asking how many references. 16. We'll see if we get to all 16, but we're on number 4 now, so I feel like we can do it. Anna says Minecraft vase, and Zan says LOL, can't get this one wrong. And Tracy says too many surfaces. It's a lot of surfaces. They're just shapes. Shapes in watercolor. Come on now. Two minutes, 48 seconds. Got the cat hair. One minute, 55 seconds. Tracy says, I see you using one sheet per picture. What paper do you use? This paper is a store brand paper. from my favorite art store called Above Ground, but I really don't like this paper, so I'm not going to recommend it to you. This is actually the texture of the front of it. I think it's gross. I really don't like it. I really don't like it. And it's like kind of spongy. It's really weird. But the back texture like of the paper is passable. So I'm using this only because it's quick and nothing serious. So I'm going to use up the paper for arting parties and stuff. But if I were to recommend a paper that I really like, I like Canson XL watercolor paper. I think that's really nice. Fabriano watercolor paper is really nice. And what is the other one? It's pink. I can't remember. If I can't remember, then it's not worth mentioning. But Fabriano and Canson XL watercolor papers are really nice. And affordable too, not crazy like Arches or something. 8 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Is the paper you did the, is this the paper you did the dot cards on? I really liked the pre-painted thing you did with it. It's really nice looking. I think so. I feel like it has this texture on it. I just printed that on my regular like cheap laser printer, which I was surprised actually worked well. Okay, 5 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I get to use the pretty green. Actually, I'm going to start with this one. Should I turn it? Is that a thing I should do? That's going to be weird. Yeah, I think I did use this paper for that. Those neon watercolor dot cards that I made. Paul Rubens. I hope you're having fun with those. Those of you who got them. Comma says just looking at the dot card and it is the same texture. For sure, I for sure am, says Lutza. Excellent. I really should have kept that a little bit looser. Cece says mine haven't arrived yet, but I'm excited. It's so, really? They've arrived in like Europe and it hasn't arrived in the US yet. That's interesting. I'm sure they're just taking their time. Michelle says, I got mine and now I'm cat sitting for a friend and forgot them at home. You're excited. You are excited to try them. I hope you like them. If there's any other Toronto-based people here tonight, there's an urban sketching meetup happening. I don't always go to them, but It's like right down the street from me. Next weekend, I think. Is it the 30th? The 28th? Whatever next Sunday is, there's an urban sketching meetup at Sugar Beach down here on the waterfront. And I'm gonna go to that and draw some tall ships. It's the Tall Ship Festival. And I think Anne is gonna be there. Melly's maybe gonna be there. We'll see if Michelle can be there. But if there's anybody else here from Toronto who would want to come, message me and I will add you to our Toronto Art Friends group chat on Instagram. Jessica, hello, Lurker here. Just wondering if everyone is encouraged to use the same mediums. No. You can use whatever medium materials strike your fancy. I feel like every week everybody uses something different. And I know for me, as I'm putting together the references and stuff, I'll have an idea of what materials I want to use at the time. And then by the time it comes to like art hang party time, I usually change it to something completely different because I either got new supplies that I want to play with and try out, or just something else kind of feels like the vibe for the day. Weird is the best says, no, not at all, Jessica. Everyone uses whatever they want. Yes. And if you stick around until the end, if you've never been to Art Hang Party before, welcome. Very happy to have you here. If you stick around until the end, we do a show and tell so you can see what everybody else has been up to and drawing, and then you can see what materials everybody's used. But we are very pro using what you have and just having a play. So there's never any pressure for anything super fantastic. And we just have 5 minutes. So what are you going to do in 5 minutes? It's hard to make a masterpiece. All right, next one. This one's cute. 5 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I think I will. Oh, that was pretty purpley. Jessica, if you scroll up to the top of the chat, you'll see everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people have said what materials they're using. So you can check that out. I don't remember, but there's some inks, some neocolors, probably some color pencils, watercolors, ink tints. Laura is just using a pencil tonight. She loves graphite. Excellent. It's a pretty funny face. Oh yeah, and Tracy's using dog hair, but it's not working out. Jessica says, very cool. I have material overload and I'm indecisive, so sadly I don't do a lot of art and feel bad that all of my supplies just get dusty. Well, come hang out with us at Art Hang Party and just, oh, you know what? Where is, I have a wheel of art supplies that could help you. I don't know where it is right now. I moved everything around. I'll have to find it. And I had a picker thing from Shar. I don't know if that's here. Yes. Maybe, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Jessica, this is for you. This bust is busty, says Tammy. I know. Mine is. That's for sure. Okay, Jessica. Pick a number between 1 and 8. I know that there's a delay, so 1 minute, 18 seconds. Tracy says collecting art supplies and using them are two very separate hobbies. I agree. Okay, I'm gonna do 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, okay. Between 2, 3, 6, or 7. Hannah says this is my favorite image so far. What is this paper thing called in English? It is a... It's like a... I don't know. I don't know what the name is. I was gonna say cootie catcher. Okay. I'm just gonna open 3. So your prompt is 3-minute negative space drawing. I thought this would have art supplies in it, but it's not. It's just for things. So next reference that comes up, just close your eyes and grab a random supply, a random pencil. Next image that comes up, do a negative space drawing of it, meaning you're gonna draw around the shape and then just add the details. Time's up. I'll join you. Beep, beep, beep. But I'm gonna do it for 5 minutes. Oh. Sometimes it's called a fortune teller, and sometimes what Melissa said, cootie catcher, LOL. Yeah. I'm moving, so I just did an art supply purge, says Anna. Oh. Who's the lucky recipients? Okay. 5 minutes. I kind of don't want to do this one negative space, but let's see. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Is this not the Beauty and the Beast? Okay, thanks so much. I will do the replay, says Jessica. Excellent. I'm just gonna paint this one, and I'll do 1 as negative space when it calls to me. Just because I think this is too pretty. Cooties, like the disease. Yep. Yep. Like, you know, for like, I don't know, finding out who your true love is and things like that. I think fortune teller is probably a better term. But we did used to call them cootie catchers as kids. Anna says, my friend took some off my hands. The rest I'm taking to a thrift store or putting in a little library. Oh, that's so nice. Tracy says, it's Mrs. Potts. Doesn't it look like it? Like, if not, this was definitely the inspiration. Because this is old. Yes, we used it the same way. This is old. I think this was from the Smithsonian website. Or we write very rude things in it and make someone pick a number and color, and we read out the allocated rude thing to them. Definitely have done that before. You're not alone. Okay, I think I need to do the rest in pencil. 2 minutes, 41 seconds. It's too wet. Okay. Now she looks angry. That's quite the shadow. These, by the way, are the On My Win new quill brushes from Pro Art. I really, really, really like them. Really, really, really. One minute. Michelle's asking if I got them from Jackson's. I did. I had to pay a little bit of duties. I think it was like the 13% HST. So not too bad. And I ordered some Neo pastels to get my order up above the free shipping. So had to do what I had to do. Time's up. Sometimes you have to pay duty and other times they just let it go. Yeah. Lately, I've found they're not really letting it go. I think maybe everything's a little bit more sensitive crossing borders these days. All right, 5 minutes. This feels gentle. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, because of the strike? Because of the strike or because of all the tariff talks or something? I really liked how long the spout was on this. No, they won't let it go. I know. There aren't any tariffs between us and the UK, so I think they might just be angry. Yeah. Yep. Because it's really only recently that they've been doing that, so I feel like we just need to wait it out. Exactly, says Michelle. I paid duties for the first time ever in March. Yeah, right? Like that. I think there's some relation there. Zan says, I just want to say I'm so sorry. It's not your fault. Don't take responsibility. Don't take responsibility for other people's actions. I feel like as a good Canadian, I should be saying sorry, no? Isn't that what we do? Anna says, same, I hate it here. Oh, you're welcome to come hang on the couch for another, what? 3 years? Typical Canadian, so nice. I know, to a fault. Michelle says, Zan, what have you done? Zan has done nothing. Zan is good people. Oh, thanks, Kaylee. 36 seconds. I like that one. Feels like it would be really fun to like water your plants with. Lutza is asking if it's true that Alberta has no rats. 3, 2, 1, time's up. I am unable to answer that question for you. I don't think I've ever heard that before. Does anybody else know the answer? Look how pretty this one is. Okay, we're on number 9, just for reference. Just for reference. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Michelle says, if it's true, it's because it's too freaking cold. Do we have anybody from Alberta here? It's like the only place without rats, apparently. Huh. Caitlin, hello. Caitlin says it is very much true and they are very proud of the efforts to keep it that way. Tammy says, yes, it's true. But I know a few, LOL. Tammy, are you in Alberta, from Alberta? Caitlin, oh, Caitlin. Did I say hi, Caitlin? Anna says, I'm so excited I get to pick up my glazed ceramics tomorrow. That's excellent. That's exciting. What did you make? I've never done like real ceramics. I would love to. My cousin has a kiln, so I just need to go and visit. Looks like mint chocolate, yes. It isn't 100%, says Caitlin. Paula, hello. I just came to quickly say hi, and I'll do it later. Tammy is from Alberta. Susie, welcome. Welcome to Art Hang Party. Everybody, S. Lynn is one of my best friends. She is OG Art Hang Party and has not been in years. Welcome, Susie. We have 2 minutes, 14 seconds. Melly says, Paula, I was wondering if you were here. We're just talking about Alberta's no rat population. Yay, I figured out how to join the chat. Yeah, I should say, if anybody ever has any problem not being able to access the live chat while you're watching live, there's usually like a little two dots on the right side of your screen underneath the video, and one is for comments, and then if you slide it over, it will show you the live chat. So if anybody is having any trouble or ever has any trouble in the future or has had trouble in the past, that's how you get to the live chat. It's not like I work with technology. Yeah. "56 seconds. I don't want to add anything else to it. It's kind of bled together really nicely. Yeah, these are going to be nice little cards for any like sticker or shop orders. So these could go to you one day. 17 seconds. Three, two, one. Time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Next. Oh, look at the colors on that one. Michelle says, my jar looks like an apple. hold that thought. I think we have one that looks actually like an apple. Coming up. All right. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Susie, what materials do you have? Are you gonna use? Elise says, I also said beep 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 on that one. I feel like I maybe need to do like a beep 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 art hang party sticker. I don't really love my design that I did for that, so I might need to redesign it. If anybody would be interested. I don't know. I think it would be fun. You're admiring my materials. Yeah, these are the Viva watercolors. They're very nice. Like super creamy, beautiful colors. Jennifer says yes, yes to the beep beep beep. Okay. I'll work on it for the next time we run out of art hang party stickers. I also think I want to do the Slight Panic one. That was it, Rachel? That sticker would be fun. So vibrant, the watercolors. I want to say it was Rachel. She hasn't been here in a while, but she designed the Slight Panic sticker, and I think that needs to happen. So I'll need to ask her permission for that. Simon. Yeah. Good boy. Kama says, I always wait for you to say beep, beep, beep. Oh, a sticker that says in 3, 2, 1. That's cute. Thanks, Kathy. Super cute idea. Oh, Kama says, I always wait for you to say beep, beep, beep. And if you don't, I feel sad. I have to think like probably 9 times out of 10 I say it just because it's so ingrained in my head. Anna said, and on the topic of rats, I'm about to move away from Chicago. Yay! That's probably like next to New York, rat capital, is it? Or maybe, I don't know, yeah. Becca says, I posted my drawings in Discord, off to bed. I have to work in the morning. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for drawing with us, Becca. We will take a look. We'll take a look at your beautiful drawings in a little bit. And see you back in the replay if you come back to finish up. Zan says, I love the Slight Panic sticker. Yeah, that's so good. That's such a... I'm gonna ask her. I'll ask her. I'm sure she'll... I mean, I'm hoping she'll be okay with it. I shouldn't say I'm sure. Susie says, do you have a sticker that says cute yet? I don't like that initial design that I did either. I do say cute a lot when we're looking. And also, that's lovely. I feel like a cat is gonna jump up right onto wet watercolor, but what else is new? Pretty much we had the lovely rat hole, says Anna. Well, I hope your move goes well. I hope you're moving to a place that is exciting for you. We have 18 seconds. We need a that's lovely too. Maybe I should finally figure out how to make a sticker sheet and then all the things can be on it. Time is up. Beep, beep, beep. The Chicago rat hole. All right. Oh, here's another pretty one. I heard Chicago was a nice place to live. I guess not, says Susie. I mean, we have a lot of rats here in Toronto too. I used to see them early mornings in the subway, like scurrying along the tracks and stuff. 5 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sorry, Melly. I once saw a rat running on the curb and it was the highlight of my week, says Lutza. Oh yeah, Susie's in Oakville. Hey, you want to come do some urban sketching with us next Sunday, Susie? Down at Sugar Beach? And Leisha says, I loved living in Chicago. And Lisa says, I wish I got to see them often. My nieces used to have pet rats. They had fancy rats. They were pretty cute. They were nice pets. Like fun, playful, super smart. They taught them tricks and stuff. They were named Chocolate and Vanilla. Anna says, oh, that's great. I'm actually going to miss it, but I'm moving back home to Colorado to be with the fam. Colorado's beautiful. Susie will double check dates. All right. Oh, wow. Did you hear that? Simon's been making weird noises lately. Old man Simon. I miss you, but I don't miss Toronto, says Susie. I know, you're in the burbs now. You and Michelle. Lisa, hi. Lisa says, I had a pet rat too. Mine was Snow White. Oh, that's fun. Jessica says, yikes, thank God I've only seen field mice in Santa Fe. Is Simon okay? Asks Susie. He was just repositioning himself. But yeah, Simon hurt his foot earlier this week, and he's been doing really good. He wanted to play like crazy today, so that means he's feeling better. I thought you were about to say a beautiful rat. It was, Melly says it was 3 to 4 times, but still every time a rainbow, my dog yawns like a person. Tracy says, I've had pet rats, mice, gerbils, hamsters, and a guinea pig. I love domestic rodents. Pretty fun. Yeah, Ray went out to when he doesn't have a gig on Thursdays, he has decided that he's just gonna leave the house so that he doesn't make noise in the background for me, which is very nice. I told him it's not necessary, but as somebody who is forever listening to music and stuff and like making noise, it's probably easier for him just to go out for a little bit. We have 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, see, this is the appley one. Wait, that's not the right one. Yes, it is. Okay. Yes, it is. Kaylee says, I had 2 ferrets when I was really little. Oh. Those are escape artists, aren't they? They're just long rats. This is the appley one I think I was thinking of. This is very Apple vibes. All right, 5 minutes in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. San says, I had a ferret and I called him Widget Long Rat. Oh my goodness. Anna said, glaze and oxides are so cool. I don't understand it, but it's cool. Reb says, not me wanting a caramel apple right now. A candy apple? Candy apple. Totally. Hello, Renee. Renee says, I had a white rat named Puppy that was originally intended to be food for my ball python in high school, but it didn't want to eat it, so because it was too close to winter. That is the universe working magic. My niece, who had the rats when she was a kid, now breeds pythons. It's pretty cool. I think she does actually. I think she started breeding them. I know for sure she has 2. 2 python snakes. One minute, 57 seconds. I'm really happy with these watercolors. I would say they're not traditional watercolors. I think they're more like Japanese style watercolors. So a little bit creamier. But they're really nice. 1 minute, 12 seconds. Renee says both my sketchbooks have wet paint on them right now, so I'm just blasting them with my mini fan. And I'm going to do this one on the replay. Cool. I will also share the references in Discord and on Instagram. I'll share 10 of them on Instagram. The rest, all of them in the Discord. So if you want to revisit anything, you are welcome to do that. Thanks, Kaylee. Kaylee says, Kaylee posted about the Art Hang Party drawing reference library hub. If you haven't heard about it, you can find it at arthangparty.ca/#hub, arthangparty.ca, and it's a reference library of references, and it's been really great. And it is a collaboration with our community, so you can submit your own reference links and stuff in there, but there's links to webcams and drawing sessions and reference libraries like museums, Monet's house walkthrough garden thing, so many drawing references. It's amazing. Beep, beep, beep. Time's up. Yeah, I'm really happy how the hub has come together, and like every day I check it and people have submitted it, submitted links to it, so it's growing a little bit all the time. I think it's so cool. Susie says, did you tell me that before about the pythons? I don't know if I did. It's not something I like to think about very often. Not something I like to think about very often. Okay, 5 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. A rat named Puppy is so cute, says Reb. Very cute. And Tammy says, when are you going to Japan again? We were thinking about going in the fall, but we might go again. Now we're thinking maybe in the spring again. Give ourselves a little time, you know, like we want to go back. Obviously we want to go back, just to, like, you know, build up the anticipation just a little bit more. But there's still a chance we'll go back in the fall. You just asked Matt to join the chat to say hi from the soccer field. That's cute. Hello, Matt, if you're here. Hope the game is going well. I hope your teams are having fun. Your team is having fun. Winning, if that's a thing that is allowed to happen. Kama says, if you go in the fall, then we could meet there. When are you going? If we did go, it would be late October, early November. I love that you're going back again so soon too. Next year? Oh, next year. Next year, if we don't go this fall, we'll go probably same timing that we went this year. So late winter, early spring. Two minutes, 45 seconds. Not a fan of reptiles. I mean, apparently they're very snuggly. Her snakes are very snuggly. I haven't done a green shadow in a while. Let's do green. Hannah says, I love reptiles so much. There used to be a store in Toronto that we would walk into. It was a reptile store. It was up on Bloor Street. I used to love going in there. I'm not sure if it's still there. Nanette says we have an annual event here this weekend called Rattlesnake Roundup. Is it what it sounds like? Just a whole bunch of rattlesnakes hanging out. Would be something to go and draw. Oh, let me see if this pen, the white, I don't know why I dipped that. Okay. Maybe on dry material. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Nick said this one lost its head too. I feel like this one is the hardest, but maybe it's just the ceramic fatigue setting in along with the panic. This one had a lot of shape going on. All right. So we're on number 14. Then we have 15 and 16 after. And now the goal is to make this one look not like a blob. All right. Whoa. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Hi, Matt. Hope your soccer is soccering. Nanette says you can catch them and enter to win prizes, but they release all back to the wild. That is not at all what I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna pass on that one. I'm just gonna pass on that one. No, thank you. Tracy says, good luck with that. Susie said, maybe I shouldn't say I'm not a fan. I'm scared of snakes. Prince, my dog, is doing a great job at being snuggly. Aw. Prince. I think everybody here pretty much knows Prince because we've drawn him so many times. Prince is Simon's little doppelganger, mini-me. They're twins. They're like identical, except Prince is a cockapoo and Simon is a golden doodle, but they're like identical. It's very cute. Nanette says, I've never gone. It's also a fair with food vendors and snakes just hanging out. Yeah. I'll pass. Melly says, I think this was my worst one yet, as in the last one. And also, I love drawing snakes, and I have made some snake-themed jewelry. That's cool. The symbolism and everything, like, they're really pretty. Especially if you look at, like, scales and stuff. I can see that. Blue. They're kept safe in a fenced area, but people go in and try to catch them. Like, what's that about? I guess it's like those, like the alligator wrestling things and the, like the bullfighting and all that cowboy stuff. Melly can sell her jewels at the fair, yes. Yes. Where is this? It's in Pennsylvania somewhere. You're safe. One minute, 22 seconds. Is he famous? Yes, he's very famous at Arting Party. Prince is very famous at Arting Party. He's sleeping right now. It's in Knoxon, Pennsylvania. Yes, Prince is 40 pounds. Prince is like a third of the size of Simon. Brothers from another litter. They are godbrothers, though. It's very cute. Tracy said, I loved avocado, anaconda, but snakes on a plane is the best. It's also educational, Nanette. The fair, like snake education. Like, don't run and try to wrangle a rattlesnake educational. Time's up. Sorry, that one got away from me. I'm not sure mine looks like a bear, but oh, the color on this one is so pretty. Like fire orange. Okay, this is our second last one. I'm gonna start the timer in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. You can pet them. Oh my gosh. For people like me who know nothing about snakes, says Nanette. And Tracy says, true story. Spent my honeymoon in Analomic, Pennsylvania. And that says, yes, you can even pet them. I would pet my niece's snakes. I've just never, I don't think I've ever I don't think I've been over since she got them. That has to change. I'll take pictures and then we can draw them. Is Analomic in like the Catskills area? I feel like the Catskills would be a pretty honeymoony place. Prince is 13 kilograms right now. What is that in pounds, please? Analomic is an hour away from Nanette. Yes, yes, to snake themed art hang party. Do you know, I bet you it's in the theme pot. You don't have cat skills here? What is it? Something similar. What is your similar to the cat skills that you have? They're in New York. Ooh, look at that bleed. Poconos. Yes, Poconos. That's what I meant. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Michelle says, I love a good bleed. And I'm letting it reverse into the pot. That'll do. That'll do. Minute 32. Appellation. Tracy says the fancy honeymoon brochures all call it the Poconos, very close to Bushkill Falls, and accidentally hiked the Red Trail. Is that a tough one? The red would be a tough trail, yes. 1 minute, 3 seconds. "49 seconds. Hey, leave it. Good boy. Good boy. 15 seconds. Good. Get down. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Beep, beep, beep. Okay, last one. Oh, I get to use the pretty green. Last one, and then we'll do show and tell. Kama says, I've got to go to sleep, but it was lovely hanging out. Thanks for staying up and drawing with us, Kama. Can't wait to see your vintage pottery. All right, 5 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Millie says that was my favorite on this page. 28 pounds. Wow. So funny, you were expecting like a pocket dog. Definitely not a pocket dog. Lap dog, not pocket dog. Nanette says that's where I went for honeymoon, Cove Haven. It had a heart-shaped tub. Oh, cute. Kama says I painted some references, but then had to move on to my paintings because I have a deadline for them. Cool. Good luck with your workshop, Kama. I don't know if, I think it's this weekend. That sounds amazing. I wish we just all lived within, like, I don't know, hangout distance of each other. So we could all go and support everybody, all the cool things that everybody gets up to. Good night. See you next week. Yeah, I don't know what we're doing next week, so we'll pick a theme from the pot. The week after, the first Thursday of July, we're going to be going to Hong Kong with Lori from Slow Bloom Art, and I'm very excited. I was looking at her pictures, and it made me so nostalgic for the one and only time I've been in Hong Kong, and I'm really looking forward to that one. More urban sketching practice and stuff. That's the first Thursday, not next week, but the week after. First Thursday in July. Tracy said yes for expert hikers. My fat bum made it through though. Made it through. Full disclosure, I was terrified we would get lost after dark, so we asked folks to let staff know that we were out there, but we were okay. Oh, that would be a little bit scary. Glad you survived. What a exciting start to a marriage, though. If you could get through that together, you're probably okay. It's a good test to see how you handle that stress. Stress test. One minute, 29 seconds. I should ask if Ross is drawing with us today. And say hi to Ross. Hi, Ross. Anna says, I've gotten lost after dark on a really difficult hike, and it was scary. I bet, like, out in the middle of, like, absolute wilderness without proper tools and safety things, I'm sure. Susie says this looks like a kettlebell. It does. Maybe it's an ancient kettlebell. The very first. "30 seconds. I thought maybe it looked like a curling stone. Yeah, I mean, they're not all teapots and stuff. It's all just pottery, but who knows? And it's got like a hole in the top, so I'll have to go back and see if I can find it on the Smithsonian website and see what it says. 3, 2, 1, time's up. Beep, beep, beep. All right, that's it. We're done. That was nice. That was lovely. Tracy says it was worth it for the keychain that said I survived Bushkill Falls Red Trail. It was terrifying at the time and makes for a great story 30 years later. Melly says I was wondering how you pour tea from this. Or was it a vase? Who knows? That would make a good sticker. Stress test. Susie says, yeah, it's too late now. I still think about a pocket dog often, but he is very cuddly, like a weighted blanket. Yes. Okay, I'm going to switch my screen. So my background is going to become full desk, just in case anybody has a jump scare, to avoid the jump scare. Yeah, and then I will pull up Discord so we can see what all everybody, Discord and then Instagram. So if you want to share what you have worked on, you can join the Art Hang Party Discord. Kaylee just put a link in the chat that you can click on to join, or you can DM Art Hang Party on Instagram at Art Hang Party. And if you DM Art Hang Party on Instagram, please send your pictures through one at a time so that I can open them up on my computer. And here is Cece's work. Nice. Oh, so pretty. Oh, wow. You really caught the, like, geometric shapes. Kama says you're going to Hong Kong. Sorry, Susie says you're going to Hong Kong. You're going to Asia more often than me. No, just when we were there in 2019. We're drawing Hong Kong at Art Hang Party on the first Thursday. I forget the date. It might be the 6th, but I don't know. Cece, these are great. Oh, look, your cat. Oh, Snugglebug. Very nice. Here's mine so far, drawing on the porch with my kitties. Becca says, here are my drawings. I used watercolor paper and mostly Neocolor 2s, except for one that I tried oil pastels. Very nice. Oh, the lady vase is very good. I like that. Oh, I didn't end up doing a negative space one. Ugh, next time. Very nice, Becca. Marriage itself is a big stress test, says Susie. From Made by Reb. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Oh, these are so sweet on the little cards. These are really nice, Reb. Good score on your Stampin' Up! Watercolor Wonder, watercolor crayons. Good find, my goodness. We need more thrift stores in Toronto, I think. We don't have very many. Lisa says I had to leave early. So sad. Well, thanks for drawing with us. Wow. Tracy says, yes, I love being married, but don't think I would do it a second time, LOL. Would you do it again, though? Would you do it over again? Of course you would. Lisa, these are lovely. Not that sell art supplies. No, says Melanie. No. Very nice. Very nice, Lisa. Comma. Cool. Yes, emphatic yes, says Tracy. Good. Sorry to put you on the spot. Melly says, great art hang tonight. I had fun with the pastels, though Prob would have done better doing everything larger. Wow. Oh, nice. That's one thing I haven't used in a long time. Basically, since I got them, is my soft pastels. I get excited to get things and then I try them and then they just sit on the shelf. Riley. Nice. I love the orange, the one with the long spout. Oh, these are lovely. Thanks for drawing with us. Lutza used Mungio oil pastels, or Mungayo, however you say that. Abstract Voice Podcast. What did you step into? This is amazing. Welcome to Art Hang Party. Art Hang Party, we do this every week, every Thursday, 7 p.m. We draw a different theme, and you're catching us during show and tell time, so you get to see what everybody has been drawing. It's a good time to tune in. Natty June. Whoa, beautiful. Oh, these are so nice. Look at these. So pretty. Well done, Natty June. Elise used Girataki Ganzai Tambi with Neocolor 2 enhancements. Oh, they're beautiful. Oh, that middle one with the green and the brown. Oh, look at that. Elise, these are awesome. Anna says, I use Tombos and Neocolors and Micron for the details in the turquoise pot. First time I got them all done, happy with a lot of them. The green and brown one looks like pottery, yes. Oh, Anna, these are beautiful. Love your grumpy lady face. It's so good. Oh, they're so good. Wow. Oh, that last one is beautiful. Watercolors are amazing, says Kaylee. Yes. Nick. Oh, cool. your little face. That's cute. On the green one. That's so cute. This looks like a shelf at like a vintage store. I love it. You've built a vintage pottery shop. Very nice. Alice used Neocolor 2's watercolor pencil and a little bit of fountain pen. Lovely. The flowers on the blue one, that's nice. That's nice. Ugh, sorry, yawning. Oh, pretty. Oh, so nice, Alice. Hope you stay safe in the tornado zone. Also, while I'm in Discord, I just want to mention, before I go over to Instagram, that there's this channel here called Showcase in the Art Hang Party info section. And if you would like to be shown on the Art Hang Party website, this is a place where you can put in a photo of your favorite piece that you've made from Art Hang Party, or a spread of things that you've made in Art Hang Party. Just like one image though, a little bit about it, and a link to where I can link so people can find more information about you. So far we only have Hippo up here, Hippo Fated Truck. She was our first. But you can be featured on the Art Hang Party website if you want, which I think is pretty cool. And while we're here, let me show you the drawing hub that I've been talking about. The reference library, drawing reference library hub. That's a mouthful. But it has all sorts of different references that link out to, like it'll open in a new window when you click on them. You can sort by clicking this little filter button here. You can sort by category. So we have webcams, drawing sessions, drawing reference, freebies, podcasts, and then you can, whatever you're in the mood to draw, you can sort by the tag. So if you're in the mood for still lifes, you just click still lifes, and then it pulls up everything related to still lifes. So that's pretty cool. And that's all on arthangparty.ca. But if you want to submit to the Art Hang Party Showcase, you can do that in Discord under Showcase. Okay. Now I'm going to go to Instagram and see what we see there. And I see we have, oh, okay, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Nicole. Michelle. Oh, Michelle. Such a cool resource. Yes, I know. Big thank you to Hippo and Lutza for the idea of the reference library. Without them, it wouldn't exist. So thank you. Michelle, these are amazing. Did you use art graph? No, watercolor? What did you use? What is that? Michelle Hunty Humphrey. That was Michelle Campbell before. Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful. That green one is so pretty. And you can submit to the, I'll show you. You can submit to the reference library too. I can show you how to do that if anybody has, anybody wants to see that. Michelle, these are lovely. I think I opened that one twice. It's an Acryl graphite pencil. Oh, cool. Nice. Like a Lyra type thing or art craft type thing. Very nice, Michelle. Very nice. I could do a few of these over again in another medium, says Millie. I will share the references. As always, if ever I forget, just ask. Just ask me. Stedler. Oh, okay, cool. Sometimes I do forget. Sometimes I forget to share the color palette in Discord as well. So if ever I forget anything, just let me know. Meryl, these are lovely. And you used marker? Looks like marker. Mars Lumograph, right. You mentioned that. These are so fun. Oh. I should challenge myself to use markers more because I feel like everybody else has such freedom with marker, but I feel so stiff with them. So one of the ways to get better is to use them for Arting Party. These are nice, Meryl. What did you use? If I had to guess, knowing Meryl's supplies, it's either Ecoline brush markers or Stedler markers. Andrea, sorry, these are from Andrea, and these are beautiful. Yes, when watercolor does watercolor things. I think Kaylee said that. Michelle says, I will take that challenge as well. I bought a bunch of Tombos and hardly ever use them. Okay. Michelle, before we pull the theme for next week, do you want to commit to using markers for them for whatever we pull from the theme? Andrea, those are so lovely. Gracias for drawing with us. Nanette says, I gave up on ink and used Neocolor and Inktense pencils and a bit of Stabilo All. Well, I like what I'm seeing. Meryl said ink and Ecoline brush pens. Aha. Oh, I thought you had the Ecoline. They're very nice. Michelle is in for using markers. If anybody else is in, commit now. Not that you have to. But if there's a supply that you feel really tight with, Nanette, these are lovely. Perhaps commit to using that supply next week. Look at your little Mrs. Potts. That's so cute. Oh, nice. Melly says, I'll use markers next time, if that's a thing. Only if you feel really tight with them. Tammy. Oh my gosh, your geometric one is so fun. Look at, oh my gosh. Nanette says, I might give markers a try. Oh, these are so beautiful. Tracy has markers collecting dust. All right, we're getting some folks together. Oh, these are so cute. This creature. on the vase on the right kind of looks a little bit like a pig and kind of like a hamster. It's really cute. Millie says, I do actually because I draw small and they can do small things quickly. I can get too caught up in the details. All right, cool. Let me just quickly, while we're here, go back to the drawing hub at arthangparty.ca. And to submit a reference, it's just right here. There's a submit a reference, submit new reference button. You just click on that and then you put in your reference name, the URL, where you want to link it to, what category it falls under, and then any relevant tags. You can add a description if you want to add more information about what it is. You can upload a thumbnail image. If you just want to share reference images without a link, that's fine too. You can upload up to 10 images here. And don't worry about the date added. That's just really nothing. I should remove that. And then you can submit it, and then it goes into a pending queue, and then I have to look at it, and then I'll approve it and make sure that there's a thumbnail on it. But, oh, we're still on here. I want to show you, I think I mentioned last week, I forget who, but somebody was using the iPad, and I mentioned that Kristen and I created some Neocolor 2-ish Procreate brushes. Not brushes, but brushes. I'll have to correct that. You can download them here for free. There's a link to Dropbox, and then you just open it on your iPad, and then you can install them in Procreate, and you can use Neocolor 2s on your iPad, and it's pretty cool. Okay, let me come back over here and get rid of that. I will zoom out just a little bit so we can pick a theme for next week. Also correct Procreate. Did I spell that wrong too? Okay, I'll take a look. Thank you. This is our theme pot. It has every theme that has been suggested that we do. I will add snakes right now though. Let me add snakes. If I can spell snakes correctly. All right. So let me give this a good shake. And we're going to use material next week that we are not comfortable with. All right. Not going to look. Oh, thanks, Kaylee. I've watched it be snakes. Nope. Oh my gosh. Antique shops. Didn't we just do that? Would anybody be mad if I picked another one? I feel like that's too similar back to back. Can I pick another one? Can I pick another one? I'll put it back in. But I want to pick another one. Pull another, pull another. All right, thank you, Michelle. Still life. I can do that. I can do that. Oh, if something we aren't comfortable with, maybe I'll be using watercolor. No, pick another. All right, still life. I'm good with still life. If anybody has any reference photos of still life setups that they've created themselves and you want to add it to our references for next week, I think that would be lovely. Yeah, maybe if we do like our own still lifes instead of looking for references online, because I have such a hard time finding good still life reference photos, that making our own is maybe a thing to do. That will be good for markers, yes. So if anybody wants to send me a reference, please do, for next week. And if you can do it by the weekend, that would be very helpful. Nanette has one. Oh yeah, you've been doing it all month. You've been doing one all month. That'd be cool. Okay, antique shops back in the theme pot. Next week is still lifes. That's just submitting it to the website. Anna, no, just you can send it to me either through Discord or Instagram. Yeah, just send it to me. You can put it in the reference section on Discord as well, the reference photo section. Or you can just DM me. Yeah. Nick says, Tracy, I sure hope we don't forget. Please. Cool. Yeah, all right. That was fun. That was really nice. So if anybody orders stickers or anything from my shop in the next little bit, you will get one of these vintage potteries. Oh yes, and thank you. Kaylee is your name. Thank you, Kaylee. Don't forget to, that's really large, isn't it? Don't forget to RSVP for Free Draw Friendzy. That is happening on Saturday, July the 5th. Oh, then I guess the Thursday is not the 5th. But yes, we're doing a build a retro beach party. Debbie Draws Funny and I. And it's going to be really nice. We've found some really good fun like 60s style beach photos. We're gonna throw in a couple Annette Funicellos and Frankie Avalons and Elvis Presley Blue Hawaii type photos in it, and it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be great. So Art Hang Party stickers. I still have some bird paintings that I've done, and I think I might actually put some abstract landscapes up just to do that. And I have some prints and things, but yes, in my shop, that is. Yeah, so that's Free Draw Friendzy, and I have a thank you. So also over on Coffee, if you like Art Hang Party, you can find stickers and things, or you can do a donation that just helps me, really just helps me buy art supplies. But yes, it's my goal to keep Art Hang Party free and accessible for everybody. So if ever you want to provide any support, that's where you can do it. Or you can just come and hang out and draw and be part of the Art Hang Party community, which is also amazing and makes me very happy that I get to draw with everybody every week. And if you're watching the replay, thank you for watching. Thank you for drawing with us. Please share your work in Discord or on Instagram. I would love to see what you're doing. And if you share on Instagram, you can tag Art Hang Party and I will share up to our stories so that everybody else can see and everybody else can follow each other. And yeah, come join the party in the Discord. And I'll see you next week for Still Life, using our least loose art supplies. Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for drawing. I'm missing some chats, but yeah, I'm glad you all had a great time. I will see you later. I'll see you next week. Bye everybody.